Pacho, ABUTRICA. Fred Kumi, a patch of one be away, be a fan channel. Wow, from about choke.
Before my youth, they feel yeah, but you have to good
news. Now, ABUTRICA has up to August next month to finish filing everything.
Oh, it's no idea. So I can say, I was a former Coba Cross TV. Aha, in the trending is Papa Power. Ha, Sanson, I judge in trouble. Ha, say, na, and the yes, I did. You never say me, I found ABUTRICA and Semia Negusua. You can watch them. Now, you see, I know after sending my maybe pretty, I want to swear part. Now, why so emotional? No, super to say, was I'm paying for fun in the Banafon Swan channel. I Fred Kumi, I don't know name ABUTRICA no. I'm not you for the fan because you're Kukuma. Boys, the basic board on Primoho, no because you see in Jan. Na me pese ye behwe sa video aba
pacho ABUTRICA Fred Kumi e pacho boni bia wa ye bia fa boni channel wa afom pa pacho fa channel e pacho una o kan e adwuma una o say e adwuma e pacho boni bia ABUTRICA wa ye bia ba Fred Kumi wa ye bia pacho fa boni channel
before my youth, they feel yeah, but you have to good news. Who are you for? Who are you for? And you be a court. Who are you for? What the answer?
Yo, after a chopper and then you're course in a ABUTRICA no. Just have a ABUTRICA did not copy American man. Just say FBI for a dinner more. She said, any good cry. Na yakoto to ABUTRICA no ama wa kyerese one dia wono oni for bibia Charlie said about 8 million Roman scam e dia bon no oni for mu bia etin say asad da kosie a ye hwede mi say na me 25th of August in ebesa na appeal court na okofala bia friend Harry no wadi nsem ye pa let me yes ni olusida nti bebere say enam lawyers no ebetime ja ABUTRICA na emponi anja ne mpa yes a omuri bema ABUTRICA no eso betie pa nti ye nyina no ye bompa ya stress bia be kon say de ye pen no e de rubi ase ye hwe video no mra.
Well, ABUTRICA appeared before this judge and he asked ABUTRICA, are you guilty or not guilty? ABUTRICA said, I am not guilty. My brother, my sister, now this is how the case is going. Do we have a dossier? My brother, my sister, ABUTRICA has up to August to finish preparing everything he has to prepare. And then in September, the case will be over. Can I tell you more? He has appeared before this judge. ABUTRICA has been able to get a local lawyer right there in Ohio who is fighting his case. And upon appearing before Judge John R. Adams, he told him, please, I am not guilty. He said, okay. Now ABUTRICA has up to August next month to finish filing everything. All the affidavits, everything his lawyer has to file would have to be done. And by the close of August, this case would be going into the final stages. In September, they have just 2 months. You see how speedily they want to run this? I remember we told you on this show that this case is going to be one of the speediest. We can tell you how this case is going to go. ABUTRICA is going to be slapped with a lot of evidence. Evidence that is going to surprise and shock him. Some of them, he probably didn't know that this existed, that this was a crime in one way or the other. My brother, my sister, and already they're talking about $8 million American dollars. It's going to go beyond that. And after that, when ABUTRICA realizes that there's so much around him, he might end up taking a plea deal. And when the plea deal is slapped on him, they might cut down the 20 years maximum that he's supposed to go in there. We are not saying he's guilty. All we are saying is that when the evidence is brought before him, he might look at it and he would agree with his lawyers to take a plea deal like most of these guys do. And then they might sentence him to a prison term of between 10 and 14, depending on the plea deal. ABUTRICA could also just go in there for just 6 months and come out depending on what he decides to agree with the cost, like Hajia for real and the rest did. If ABUTRICA is ready to lead the FBI to pick up some of his other colleagues in Ghana and beyond, depending on the number, they could just let him go in for a short while and then come out. At the end of September, we would have been able to tell whether ABUTRICA is taking a heavy plea deal or not. But it could end earlier, depending on what the lawyers foresee and what evidence is brought before ABUTRICA. But as it stands right now, this is where we are. ABUTRICA is in America. He appeared in court. My brother, my sister, yes, and he appeared before a supposed crazy judge who everybody said should go to the psychiatric hospital in 2016, 10 years ago. But he's fought it. He doesn't like to talk. He likes to read. So every prosecutor who appears before him should be ready to write and not to talk too much. This is the judge. He has handled a lot of scam cases, and he is a judge who is as clean as the whistle. And therefore, when he senses corruption, he gets angry and is ready to put you in there. Now, the crime that ABUTRICA has been slapped with or accused of is stealing from the elderly. My brother, my sister. And that is a big crime in the United States of America. In fact, prison term of 20 years with a hefty sum. There could also be a retribution where you pay all the money that you have taken and still go to jail. That is how seriously the Americans take this. They call it the abuse of the elderly and beyond. For ABUTRICA, our prayer has always been one. If ABUTRICA is innocent, may he walk. But if he's guilty, may he suffer more than Job. It's the black pot, aka Kukushunemo, where we speak truth to power.
And ABUTRICA says, "Semiya ne kupi prophet I friend of Azuka, amansi ni ba Azuka. Azuka si chema. Wasi ABUTRICA says semno. Spiritual attacks in Sweden. Ewom na woni kan hwehwemu a mebre be 8 times. Ama obeka na dwe be kire na dwe wo ho se enkamafo fa ye tuye na so o ma fa ye tuye tisia na ABUTRICA anya kodi America ba mu die na tse ya hwe ni ya ABUTRICA be sate aiden abobodi na ABUTRICA sate so obobodi na eye musicians bi ho beka, slave queens bi ho beka, politicians bi ho beka, bankers fo bi ho beka, even was movie actors and actresses in kwan bebre ho beka. Ye share Azuka video ni mra
obi din agina din ABUTRICA bebo bonkofo din atwa ho
okobugo we dey prepare
man say before some susum kese be say hwese ABUTRICA wakwa akodu a betwa ho kese pa me hu
wakoduru ampa
oyere
wakoduru we dey ekọ kese pa o
so ai ABUTRICA case my abusa bebre me ye na me catch o mo say Ghana ban timi nya hwe ye de ne be dey sunsum amene ne nam ne metumi amene ne nam aka kira me say o mo de abrante ne beko enti se o mo amene tie me a abusia ne tie me a obi oka ho bi etie me a o mo starting sorry nya ho adwuma enye sa o mo de kwabe ne bebo o mo ti ABUTRICA case no enko ba bia na chese beko baby okay mesesa no se ABUTRICA case no se omo de ne beko a twa ohoma yehu ABUTRICA case no mo de ne be kwa abofo twa homa yehu. Wow, not just ABUTRICA case no mo de ne be kwa America no. Wow. Afi bofo gina din. The great Azuka mo abofo 7 Jesus sum kese mi wo bibi na mi wo tumi. Yensa ansesa no. Se case no. Se ABUTRICA case no. Eye case a edin na odi agora ye de ne be kwa twa ho ne ehwe. So ni bibi ni he e case a nkofo hu ni se o emre nye case a emre bofo so odi agoro o mo de ne beko me nko a me na odifo a me ye nhwehwemu ye abusa me yes a video no 2 years ago enti eden na kire se odifo bi wo ho me ba be ka de ebesie na ma kire se ebia na wonim na wo ye ebie ebi nso na wonim se wan pro case na obenya musu na obenya san na sunsum kire me de me yema wo a yemmo wudin ebetwa wudin afiri mu ama wo ohu afi na next time wan koye biem me be ka o man na ntie enebe on se a che ABUTRICA na se busua ne tie me a solution bebo o mo ne se o mo mpa obi a wonim sa sunsum nyuma no a timi no omantie me NDC for ebehwere o mpanimfo ni bi o mo so adiska ni bi ebinum obi ye NDC ni a ono so aye bi ebeka o mo MPP nso ebedai ebeka o mo
politicians no yemhwe enokure se mpanimfo bi hu ebo mu bi
bofo say enokure se mpanimfo bi bo mu a okọ south west and east and west
mpanimfo bi hu eboni mu ya bechichiri mpanimfo bi se nia wo ken
do okọ hefa no
south we ekosoro number from north and south ai
enti na tese ebecheche omo a etitiru
ai
o koi
we dey say ekọ west and east ai
so sempanimfo bi hu bon mu a obese twa ho kese pa obese Benjamin Sakura
obi anka se
atade na
ye musa se ahemfo hu bom mu se de na wo kai
bofo gina din se e beche ohini bi nso ka ho akowanim
ahemfo so hu bom
se e beche politician a NDC for hu bom mu a ebinum o twa ho so that people for so afri mo nso bon asem no mu a obetwa wo ho
NPP for ni bi so esim mpanifo
omunyina beba jinadin se nyomtofo ewo Ghana to nyom no so ye bechi bi wo mu a ye bechi bi na nsen a so atwa ho ye bechi bi dihie on the way
ye bechi anyomtofo ni bi nso
so aka ho
omo so hu bom ye nhwe ni mu se bia na wotwemi no bi bosumi bi omo sa de ne ba na
bofo so omo de ne beba omo de ne beba
animu ya
atwa ho omo de ne beba animu ya atwa ho omo de ne beba animu ya atwa ho omo de ne beba animu ya atwa ho omo mfa ne ma animu ya atwa ho
asem kese na abano
abrabo eyesunsum ni tumi eno nti onipa bi bo bra na mmo a onya busa onse sasem sisesi a metena me fie na ma sori anajo na ma ye nature magu ahwe nipa ne hyebre ne nkra bia mu ayede ahwe se esan ana amane e wo ne krem na fe ma ba be busa se asem wei enko ba bia ana ebekọ baabi koto asem wei nipa ne be fa ne ho adi ana onfa ne ho ni
but I saw what you bread. Now we share trend way. Me I don't mind subscribe to Koros TV. Aha, oba. No one like, no one comment, no one share. Oh, it's not so. I can say.